Experiences with Krishnamurthy and His Teachings Part 4. 1983. Harshad Parekh. On January 7, K talked with a group of teachers in Madras. K asked, "What is a human being? Do we feel that we are bundles of thoughts and emotions? Why do we make everything into a problem? Is it because our brains are trained that way? Why our brains are trained to solve problems?" I said, when the mind is disturbed, it creates problems. He asked, then how do we resolve it? I said, it can't be resolved. It has to happen by itself. He said, I refuse to have problems. After some time, he asked, what shall I do? I said, if you have made up your mind that you will not have any problems, then you do not ask what shall I do. He said that I did not listen to him carefully. On January 8, K talked with teachers for 2 hours. He talked about the problem-making machinery called thinking and feeling. He asked if the machinery had come to an end, and if it was so, what had happened to our minds. When I tried to answer, he said, don't think about it. I said, I am not thinking. I am watching. The machinery has almost come to an end. But when can one say that it has ended completely? Can one ever say that? Earlier he talked about the bundle of thoughts and feelings. We are all such bundles. But why do we create problems? I said, if it is a static bundle, it does not create problems. But it is a dynamic bundle. Different elements of the bundle collide and create problems. K said that there will be problems in Rishi Valley if the machinery has not ended. Why has it not ended after discussing these things for many years? At the end of the discussion, Pupulji, Srinivas, and Rajesh were talking about thinking, feeling and ideas as abstraction. Srinivas said glibly, feeling is a cry of the heart. Listening to that, K acted as if somebody had hit him hard, and that made me laugh uncontrollably. He acted as if he had fallen on the ground. On May 1, I wrote a long letter to Krishnamurthy. Beloved Krishnaji, we have a vacation here from March 20 to June 15. There are very few teachers staying here for the vacation. The valley is very quiet. We have a lot of leisure. We spend time reading, writing, going for walks, listening music, playing tennis and indoor games, sleeping, dreaming, meditating, etc. I have not written to you for almost 2 years. During your last visit to Rishi Valley you asked us, how shall we communicate after I leave India? I thought you wanted us to write to you. You want to know what is happening to us and the school. I will write first about what is happening within me and then about the school. I have been teaching here for almost 3.5 years. I have enjoyed living and teaching here. I have got attached to this place. Every day is fresh. The eyes have become sensitive to beauty of things and people. The brain is throbbing day and night. Every now and then some pleasant sensations occur in my back. The body has become sensitive to its movement. I have lost 7 kilograms of weight after joining this school, but my health is good. After 2 months I will go to Rajphat school for a year. I will be back to Rishi Valley in April 1984. Now about Rishi Valley. Rishi Valley is as beautiful as ever. But this year there is shortage of water. Last night there was a short shower. We hope more showers will follow in May and June. This year was good for tamarind but very poor for mango. We have no water for paddy. Mr. Naidu is very busy drilling holes in the existing wells to get more underground water. About school. The school is progressing well. New buildings are being built for classrooms and hostels. We may be able to install a solar water heater and 2 biogas plants with the financial help from the government. Radhikaji is keenly interested in these projects. We are also doing some work for the development of villages surrounding the school. There is talk about autonomy for the school. However, there is no clarity regarding this issue. Teachers talk about teaching methods, curriculum, etc. These talks seem superficial and intellectual to me. They talk about what they have read in books on education. Our school, you say, must be a spiritual center. But most of us don't feel that way. The school is concerned mostly about academic matters. This school might become a business center. But anyway, this school is a good place to grow if one cares. I have enjoyed my work. Recently I visited Madurai, Kodaikanal, and Kanyakumari. It was a good experience. With love. Harshad Parekh. Postscript. A debate is going on within me. If you have any comment, criticism, or advice, please write to me at your convenience. Once during a discussion at Rishi Valley you said, I am not criticizing you. I have no right to criticize you. Your criticism will be valuable. I think I am in touch with myself, but I may not have understood myself completely. A person, who is in illusion, does not know that he is in illusion. If he knows, there is no illusion. We had discussed this once at Rishi Valley. One voice within me says, will you go on living like this for the rest of your life? Until now you have lived a quiet life of pleasant dreams and have remained an introvert. Is this all? Is there not a different way of living in which physical actions come from serenity? Should you not give up romantic dreams and be an austere man of action? The time is ripe for this. Don't remain satisfied with what you are. Break habits which are pleasant and comforting. Enter the world of action. Your time of dreaming and contemplating is over. Another voice says, why should you try to be this or that? Watch what is happening. Right action cannot be thought out in advance. It will happen at the right time. A fruit falls when it is ripe. If it is plucked before the right time, it tastes bitter or sour. Have patience. Don't be ambitious. Good works will be done through you. Don't muddle yourself by will, or effort. I left Rishi Valley in June 1983 to teach at Rajphat School in Varanasi for a year. That year K did not visit Varanasi. So I visited Rishi Valley to meet students, teachers, and K in December. Before meeting K, I met all three main administrators of the school. They were not happy about my coming back to Rishi Valley to teach in June 1984. They were upset by my outspokenness. I was told that I must not come back to Rishi Valley to teach next year. I was disturbed to hear this. So I decided to meet K. K talked with students on December 16 from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. After the talk, I approached K and said, Sir, I would like to see you for a few minutes. He smiled but looked very tired. He placed his hand on forehead and asked, how long you will be here? I said, for 2 more days only. He asked, where will you go from here? I said, to Rajphat School. He said, let me see if I have time. He left. I had an appointment to meet K at 4:45 p.m. on December 17. I went to the old guest house at 4:30 p.m. Dr. Parchura asked me if he could discuss with me before meeting K. I said yes. He started asking simple questions and slowly developing a clear picture of what I wanted to say to K. Dr. Parchura, after listening to my story, asked, would you like to teach at Rishi Valley in summer and at Rajphat in winter? I said, that would be nice. I want to avoid summer at Rajphat. That is my only problem. Dr. Parchura was surprised at the attitude of administrators towards me. K called us upstairs. When I sat down on a chair in front of him, he asked, "What can I do for you?" I said, "This morning I had a disturbing discussion with administrators of Rishi Valley. They don't want me to teach here next term." He asked, "What are you saying?" Dr. Parchara said, "Dr. Parekh has been teaching at Rajphat School. He finds summer at Rajphat School very hot and humid. He likes to come back to Rishi Valley next term. But the administrators are not happy about his coming back." K said, "Of course summer is terrible at Banaras. Why don't they want you to teach at Rishi Valley next term?" I said, "It is a problem of relationship. They don't like to talk with me. They think I talk like an enlightened man." K asked, "Are you an enlightened man?" I said, "No. I am not. But they don't like my way of talking." K asked, "In what way do you talk?" I said, "The same way I talk with you or anyone else." K said, "I do not discuss people and their personal problems. The administrators must decide what is good for the school. We discuss only policy and direction of the school. I don't have anything to do with you." I asked, "If they do injustice to some teachers, should I keep quiet? If they ask me to leave this school, should I go away?" He said, "Let me make myself clear. I have nothing to do with you. There was some discussion about Mr. X telling me about corruption in the school. It was difficult to explain the whole thing. K wanted simple facts, but it was difficult to talk about petty matters." K said, "You took the side of discontented people and became an intermediary between them and the administrators. The proper thing is to bring them face to face with the administrators." I said, "I know that some teachers are discontented. But they are afraid of expressing themselves. They don't want to lose their jobs." After some time, K looked at me and asked, "What is disturbing you?" I did not answer. We looked at each other for several seconds in hypnotized way. Then he turned away his eyes. He had finished talking with me. We got up. He smiled and touched my shoulder with affection. I also did the same. We were friends. I told K that I did not want to talk about all these things. I wanted to talk about Rajphat School. He asked, "What did you want to talk about Rajphat School?" I said, "Rajphat School is neglected." He asked, "By whom?" I said, "By you." He said, "No. I am not neglecting Rajphat School. I am visiting Rajphat next year. I am keeping in touch with Mr. Sathe and Professor Hiralal is joining Rajphat School." I said, "Your coming may make us work hard and create a better environment." End of Part 4. Experiences with Krishnamurthy and his teachings. Harshad Parekh.